Hey everybody, it's me Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and if you guys remember, about a month ago I took a look at the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2018 rumor list. Well, since then there have been a few more changes, and I do want to make amends to that and take a look at the rumor list as it stands now today in its current state. Of course, we just had some pictures revealed, so we'll have some fun little things to look at, and we'll take a more in-depth look at some of these summer sets as we go through. If you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, and if you have any opinions of your own on the Summer 2018 LEGO Star Wars sets, leave them in the comments section below. If you have anything you have to say about what I say during the video, definitely let me know in the comments section down below. I'll be reading and replying to you guys. Anyway, I want to start out the video by taking a look at the list as it was about a month ago. There have been a few changes. We know more about each set now. We have a little bit more than code names for the Han Solo sets. We even have a picture for one now. We also know a few things probably aren't happening, and we also know exactly what the retailer exclusives are. So here is the new list. You can see a few things have changed. We still have the same amount of sets and the same exact set numbers, except we've added a few things. We've added the Hoth medical chamber, which is the Walmart exclusive. We've also added the Enfy's Nest speeder bike, which is supposed to include 2 speeder bikes, but we'll get into that as we go through the video. We also added the Conveyex, which is the Han Solo movie train, the Imperial Hauler, which is that ship you see to the right of the Han Solo movie logo on your screen right now. We also have the Imperial landing craft, which was previously unknown, which replaces what would have been likely the TIE Interceptor, was the rumor at the time, but it is now the Imperial landing craft. So that is the new and updated list with all the prices and the piece counts. So let's go ahead and start out by taking a look at the smallest set on the list here. We have the Hoth medical chamber. This is going to be a $30 set with 225 pieces, so that's a pretty high price per piece for a set so small, but it looks like it's going to be worth it. You have some pretty large pieces in this set, and the minifigures definitely make up for it. You of course get the medical droid. You get Luke in his kind of back-to-tank outfit, which looks incredible. I love the way he looks. I think this is the first time we've ever gotten the Luke minifigure kind of in this condition. If it's not, it's definitely an updated figure, and it's definitely new. The Leia minifigure has the same outfit and hairpiece from the UCS Millennium Falcon that was previously exclusive, I believe, except the face is completely different. It's not the same face print, so that's nice that LEGO didn't completely ruin that exclusivity, but I know some people were a little bit upset about that. You get this very nice medical droid with some very cool tools as well. I really like the design of the set. It gives you kind of a nice area to kind of play around in and recreate the scene from episode 5 where Luke is in the back-to-tank and you have the other characters around it. It's a pretty neat set, and for $30 as a Walmart exclusive, I think it's going to be pretty nice. And of course, being a Walmart exclusive, it'll probably go on rollback pretty soon after release, so you'll probably be able to get this thing for like $24 for a long time. The next set on the list is the Advent Calendar, and I have a bit of a short little rant here, but I'm going to make a full-fledged rant video on this. I do like the builds in this Advent Calendar. I think LEGO did a pretty good job, but I am very upset that they have completely done away with the Santa minifigures. This is really saddening to me. It was kind of the only draw for the Advent Calendar. It would be the big reason I would actually spend $40 on it. This year, I don't know if I'm going to be swayed to do so. I don't think these mini builds justify $40. I think the Santa minifigure was just such a big draw for the first 5 or so years of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar's existence that it's really sad to see LEGO completely tossing the idea away. It just was such a good exclusive figure to get once a year. I can't believe LEGO's doing away with it. Maybe it's something to do with religious stuff. I don't know. I just don't get that kind of bullcrap. I just thought it was a cool, neat idea, and if you guys have any ideas as to why LEGO is no longer doing the LEGO Santa minifigure or the Star Wars themed Santa minifigure for the Advent Calendars, let me know in the comments section below, but I really have no idea, and I think it's really just pathetic, to be honest, that they're not doing an exclusive minifigure for what is otherwise a pretty lame $40 set. The next set on our list is one of the best priced LEGO Star Wars sets of the year. For $20 with 247 pieces, we have Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. It includes a newer version of the Clone Wars Anakin, which looks very spiffy. Of course, he doesn't have those crazy looking eyes like they did on the original LEGO Clone Wars minifigures, which is kind of sad. I kind of like the way those look. And then you get an R2-D2, so pretty good minifigures obviously for this set. It looks like there's some landing gear. You have a couple of stud shooters on either wing for Anakin's Starfighter. You can also put R2-D2 right in front of the cockpit, and of course Anakin can go inside of the cockpit. I feel like the cockpit is raised up about a plate too high. Like, it just looks too high compared to what I'm used to with the Jedi Starfighters from LEGO. It might be more accurate, but I'm not 100% sure there. LEGO might just not be able to make it accurate. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below whether this is accurate or not, but I just think it looks weird, especially at that angle. The top-down angle looks fine, but again, from the side, it looks really high. Next up on the list, we have the Enfy's Nest speeder bike. bike, which is supposed to include 2 speeder bikes, costs $30 and 355 pieces. We've seen this speeder in the trailer. All 3 of the Han Solo sets coming this summer are from the same scene in the movie as far as I can tell, and this looks like a pretty nice speeder bike. It'll of course include the Enfy's Nest minifigure, which we've actually had leaked, but I'm not going to show a picture of. We've got some other minifigures leaked, so it should be an interesting set. Again, I believe it's supposed to have 2 different speeder bikes as per the rumors that I've seen, and 355 pieces for $30 is a pretty stellar deal. The next setup is what was one of the most anticipated summer 2018 sets, and I think after seeing the price, the piece count, and the actual physical build, a lot of people are turned off by this set. $70 for 492 pieces is really off-putting. It does not have any type of red backdrop on it, which would have really made the set to me. I feel like that red drape in the actual scene really made the scene. It was a big part of it, and it really created an ambiance to the entire Snoke's throne room that is just completely missing with the Lego set. For $70, this is such a small little playset. The only 2 minifigures that are really a big draw to it, obviously, are the Praetorian Guards. You can get Rey, Kylo Ren, and Snoke in other sets, but I guess from that perspective, it's a great all-in-one to get all 3 in just one buy. But for $70, it just doesn't look like it's worth it. If you remember a couple years back, we had the Death Star playset for $80. It was a much larger, much more accurate looking playset than this, and again, this is Lego just dropping the ball in my opinion. $70 is way overpriced. $60 would have been pushing it. $50 I think is fair. Definitely wait for this set to go on sale come fall 2018. Next up on our list, we have the Conveyex, which is basically the Han Solo train. I think it's just the top half, the front section of the top half of the train, and then 1 train car. That's what the rumor is, and it's going to cost $90, includes 622 pieces. And side note, there is no train track included in this set as per rumors. So again, take it with a grain of salt, but that is what I have heard. No train track. It's just going to be the front section and 1 train car for the Lego Conveyex Han Solo movie train, whatever you want to call it. But very interesting. $90 for 622 pieces. Unless there's something really, really good about it, it's going to end up in a similar vein as Snoke's throne room, as overpriced. Next up is a very anticipated summer set. It's the 75218 X-Wing Starfighter. We haven't had a classic X-Wing in about 6 years, so people are very excited for this one, myself included. It's $80 for 731 pieces, which I feel is fair. You get 4 minifigures in this set: Luke Skywalker, Biggs Darklighter, R2-D2, and R2-Q2. It looks like with this set, you're going to have the ability to swap out the markings on the wings, depending on which pilot you have in there, which I think is something Lego is doing right with this set. They've done it for the past 3 iterations of the X-Wing now, which is awesome. Lego has made great use of different pieces on this set. I really like the way it looks. The engines look incredible. It is really covered in stickers, but I can get past that. I think it looks alright. I feel like the yellow on it is a little bit weird looking, but it does work. This is the first time we're seeing that new cockpit piece used on an original trilogy X-Wing, and I think it looks wonderful. Of course, we've had it for the last 3 years with the Resistance X-Wings, but now we have it with a classic Rebellion X-Wing, and I think it looks wonderful. I think Lego's done a great job with this set with a lot of new piece usage compared to the 2012 version, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. The next set is the 75219 Imperial Hauler. This, of course, is again from the Han Solo movie. $100, 829 pieces. This is a pretty pricey set, but it is a very cool looking set as well. It has the ability to pick things up. It's going to have a very spacious interior, and again, this is the only photo we have of it at the time. The minifigure is Rio Durant, and I think it's a pretty awesome figure. He has 4 arms, if you guys couldn't tell. It's a little bit hard to tell. I know the picture's a little bit blurry, but I am very happy with the way this set is looking. I'm curious what other minifigures will be included with it. But again, a lot of people have said it looks like Kylo Ren's command shuttle when it's in this position, and I agree with that, but I think it's still a unique ship. It's going to have some different features. I can't really tell if it's white or light gray 100% for sure. I guess we'll have to wait until we have better images of it, but this is what we have of it now. The next set up on the list for $140, 1,239 pieces, is the 75220 Sandcrawler. This is a set that I'm excited for, but I'm a bit apprehensive about because of the minifigure selections. A couple of Jawas, Luke Skywalker, and a few droids just don't cut it for me with this. I feel like they should have included at least 3 Jawas like they have in the previous Sandcrawler sets, and they definitely should have included some more regular characters that you would see in the Sandcrawler set. I feel like Lego just really dropped the ball once again with the minifigure selection in the set. I feel like the design of the Sandcrawler is nice. It's going to be a smaller design, a little bit of a weird one if you do ask me. Just a little bit smaller than we've had in the past, and I'm really excited to compare it to the other Sandcrawlers that Lego has released because I feel like this one is a solid looking model. It's just so scaled down from what we've had in the past glass, it just looks awkward to me. This one more so than the 2005 version looks like a scaled down version of the UCS one, and I find that to be a little bit awkward looking. I don't know what I think about it yet. I guess I'll find out when I have it in hand, but I feel like they've done a good job with it, but I'm gonna have to wait until I get this one in hand to really have a fair opinion of it. The interior does offer some playability, which is nice. I think that's going to be a fun bit to the playset. Looks like you can even get maybe a Jawa up in the pilot's area. I'm not 100% sure, but it should be a fun playset for kids. $140 seems like a fair price, but I still wish there were more minifigures. Coming down the home stretch here, we have the Imperial landing craft for $90 US. I believe, just my guess, this is going to be a Target exclusive with 636 pieces, just a little bit overpriced, I think. 636 pieces for $90 is a little bit more than most people are willing to pay for most sets, but I think it's still a very nice model. I think the minifigures are solid. I don't really understand the inclusion of R2-D2. We already get R2-D2 in 2 other sets in this wave, so I felt like R2-D2 is really out of place here. I don't know why LEGO felt the need to just shoehorn him in, but he's in this set, so I guess if you really need an R2-D2, then this might be the set for you. Other than that, you get a couple of sand troopers, you get an Imperial pilot or officer, I'm not 100% sure, some people in the comment section were telling me that was a pilot, but I don't know. And then you get Ben Kenobi, of course, the classic brick separator there. I feel like Ben Kenobi's a good inclusion, but I felt like if they were going to include another good guy, they could have done Luke or something. I just don't feel like R2-D2 was the right choice for this set. Maybe it's a movie accurate thing, I have no idea, but I don't like it. The landing craft itself is a major upgrade from the 2007 version, which costs $50, and I really like the way this new one looks. I feel like the cockpit looks a little bit odd, but I think I'll get used to it, much like I did with the 2015 Imperial Shuttle Tidarium, whose cockpit I thought looked a little bit odd at first, but really it did grow on me. It's pretty much the same exact design, barring a few little color changes, I feel, but other than that, I think it's going to open up nicely. You'll be able to fit characters in there. You're going to have a very nice interior. I feel like the interior on this version is going to be really nice. I just have this itch. I just think it's going to be incredible once you're able to open up those panels and get in there. Looks like there's some stud shooters on the side of the cockpit, which I don't really like. So just take them off, but other than that, this set's awesome. Can't wait to get it. I also need to note that a few sets have been confirmed to not be happening, and a couple of sets are kind of in limbo. The set number 75221 obviously is going to be the Imperial landing craft, as we just saw, and it's not going to be a TIE Interceptor. Apparently the TIE Interceptor was a false rumor, so that one is kind of not going to happen, unfortunately. I really still hope LEGO maybe makes that. I think that would make a great set for 2019, but time will tell. The other thing I need to note is that Servon LEGO, who is a pretty reputable and respected LEGO leaker in the community, said that the V19 Torrent and Resistance Transporter are still going to happen, but they aren't any of the set numbers we have anymore. So I don't know what's happening with those. Apparently they're still supposed to happen, but they're not happening right now. It's really all up in the air. I have no idea what's happening with those. Maybe they were just false rumors, but Servon LEGO insisted that they are still happening, so maybe we'll see those in 2019, but again, time will tell. And the final 2 sets are completely rumors right now, and we don't really have images for, but the 75222 UCS Cloud City has a new kind of rumored price of $400, so I'm just putting $400 to $600 because I am not really sure what's going on there. I guess we'll find out, of course, when LEGO officially announces it, or if we get some more concrete rumors, but right now, that's just kind of the rumor for that. We also do not have a piece count. I did do a video completely on the UCS Cloud City because there were more rumors after my last summer set update, and basically the rumors were that it's going to include a buildable Slave 1. Essentially, the major rumors out of it were that the Slave 1 is going to be included in the set. So you're going to have a Slave 1 in that set about the size of the original LEGO Slave 1. So it's going to be a rather small Slave 1, but of course it'll have a very nice design because LEGO has a bunch of newer pieces now. It's also supposed to resemble the LEGO UCS Death Star with the bottom basically cut off. So it's basically just the top half of the LEGO UCS Death Star, which is rather interesting. I think that's a good way for LEGO to do this and include different sections from Cloud City. I think it's going to be really fun. I cannot wait to get more information on this set. Right now, we just don't have much. The final set on the rumor list is the 75230 Porg. $65 is the rumored price, and we do not have a piece count. I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to go great next to BB-8. I think this is going to be another super popular LEGO Star Wars set. It's just going to kind of trump all the little play sets they've been putting out, and this is just going to be something people want to display because it's cute from the movie Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So I think a UCS Porg is going to go great next to my UCS BB-8 and RPG-2. Can't wait for that one. Anyway, guys, that is all for the updated LEGO Star Wars Summer 2018 rumor list. I think this is a pretty solid wave. We get a nice mix of original trilogy. We got a Clone Wars set in there. Of course, we get a remake of the Imperial landing craft, which is legitimately a set I did not think was ever going to happen again. The Advent calendar is rather disappointing this year. I might actually skip it, just to be honest. And then, of course, we get some Han Solo and Last Jedi sets in the waves as well. Very excited for these. They are all supposed to release on August 1st, 2018, except for the UCS Cloud City and the Porg. Those, I believe, are October releases, but it's not set in stone yet. We don't know for sure. But again, the rest of the sets should come out August 1st, and then the UCS Cloud City and UCS Porg should be coming out later this year, around October. If you guys enjoyed my update on the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2018 rumor list, go ahead and leave a like on the video if you're new to the channel. Of course, subscribe. And if you have any opinions on these sets, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.